Hey everybody, let me talk in this video about how to implement Google Map in our application. What I mean this layout of the map, how we could use it to display some point on it, or a circle, or use different type of map. It depends on our application when we use the map. So to get started with this application, I will get a new application, or you could continue with the previous application that we already built it for Android. So first of all, go to layout and click right and select new. Then from new, click new Google. Then Google, select Google Map Activity. Then we give it any name. So, but here you have to make sure you give it our layout. So what our layout here is com.hussein. So this make me sure I'm writing good. So I say okay, com.hussein. The name of the Android. This is my package. That's good. So now okay, I say finish to see, so he could create this layout for me. Android, when I do this thing, he implement everything for me. He implement the layout, he implement the key, he add all the necessary file in main phase. So let me browse this thing for you. First of all, if you see, he say, hey, you have something missing. You need to replace here your code, your API code. What he mean by that? He mean when you use Google Map, you have to go to Google Developer Console. So make sure you write in your Google Developer Console, and you go to this one, Google API Console. From Google API Console, you have to create your new project. So make sure from here, from the top, create a project, and you could give it any name. Let me give it Android app or Android app demo. You could give it any name. So I will say, okay, create please. So he created a new project for me, so I could now work with this project. This project have different things, have libraries, have credentials, and more. What I want to work with this project with libraries, I want to use Google Map API. So I want to make sure I'm on Google Map API. I click on it, then I enable it. So just make me sure enable. They change the layout every time. I don't know. So here you go. Now the API is implemented. Let me go to credential. So here in the credential, just click here and select API key. It will give you a specific key. Just take this key, copy it, Control C, close it, then go back to your application and paste it here. So now we have the key. Now let me teach you everything and what he did. First of all, he added a new activity. If I go to main phase, I will see he already added a new activity, name it main map activity, and he give it this title, a smack title, just normal. And also he added metadata in Android mean additional information that I'm using in this application. So he just using this key from the string file. If you remember this key, we added Google Map key for accessing to Google Play services. This one point. Second point, okay, we have the activity. So if I go to the layout, I have to see a layout for map. Yes, here is it. But now I don't have layout in map. I just have a fragment. And in the fragment, name of fragment map, and it is type of support map fragment. So that's mean an Android fragment mean I need to display something in this one. So I could display map in this fragment. If I go to the Java file for this file, if I go down here, I will see map activity. Here we go. This map activity does not extend activity here, extend fragment activity. To work something with map, I just want to listen some event in the map. For example, when the map will be ready, I will listen to it. That's great. So when I also have something on create in my class. So when something create, okay, create fragment and access to the ID name it map. We know what's mean ID map, and try to display map inside that map, or that side, the instance, because I want to access to it. You see, I just having some listening on the Android map. So on the other map that I go to it, there is a method named it on map ready. This will execute when the map be ready. So okay, when the map will be ready, this method will be executed. That's mean ready to display. So what I want to do, I just taking the map, the new map, because maybe I want to access to do some operation with this map and other methods. So he want to display something. I just want to display some point or a simple point in that map. To display point have longitude and latitude. In Android you define lag lat, just point, with latitude longitude. He defined it as Sydney in new latitude. He give it, this is for lat and this is for longitude. Then I want to add this point to the new market option. I added in this position, so I just, okay, I will add point in this position and I give a specific title. He give it mark as Sydney. You could give it any title. Then I have to move my camera to that place. So because the map is very big, so I want to go to that space. So okay, say map, move camera factory to that latitude. Yes. Here we go, everything is good. One last thing, I need just to start from this activity. I don't want to start from the main activity. So just let me take intent filter and just I take it, Control X. Then I will go down to this new activity and I try to start from this point. I don't want to start from this one. I want to start from this one, from the map. Run it and let me see. Here you go. You see, this is the map. I have it, and this is the point that I added for Sydney. Map type. Okay, yes, you could change it. Could I add more points? Yes, you could. So let me first try to change the map type. So if I go here, I want to change map type. So when I change the map type here, I say, okay, I have map. So I will say, okay, let me start from here. I say, okay, the map. So mmap dot set map type. You could click set map type. You could select map type. You could just Google map. You could select any type. For example, you could select hybrid. This is what use it is hybrid. You could select satellite. Satellite give you more view. This one, try 4 of them and see what they're different. So this is one. So this how you could change map type. Also, what about if I want to change moving camera? If you see the camera is very far away from the point. What if I want to change it? If you see I have here move camera to new point, I would say dot new for point. I say new point with longitude, new long lat. I think 1 and 20. So whenever you increase the zoom, he will be more near to the point. So okay, in this deploy, I just add 2 things. First, I change the map type, and the second thing, I just make it like zoom. So if you see now I'm near this point more, and the map type is changed, not like the first one. That's great. That's what I want to show you in this simple to change. The map is not rude, but if I try to replace it this one to another map type, if I say dot hyper for example, or normal, let me just try this one. The map type will be different, not the same. This one, you see it. Let me show it. Yes, this is for hyper. And also let me try the another one, none. So okay, none, normal, none. Let me say use none, no one of them, just to show you that different type of maps. Yeah, this is for none. Just this one have to have a specific route. You could use 4 of them and just try what the difference between one another. So this is one and that second. So let me show you more. So what about if you want not only adding title, you want to display something with it. So okay, you add title, snippet meal, simple description here where I live. So just simple description for the point. Also you could add more. Why I'm using this way, I hate this work, so just do it on the line so it'll be easy to read. Then what the more information you could add it here. You could add the icon for it for the point. So okay, I'm adding icon. So how I get the icon? First of all, they say bitmap descriptor factory. So make sure I'm using bitmap descriptor factory. Then I just adding another one from resource. I say okay, from where? From bitmap, from resource, from asset, from anything. I want to add it in resource, so I have to have my image. So let me go here and have this image. I will say Control C. I will copy it to the drawable, making sure from the name. Here you go. So now I add it here. I could add it. I will say okay, r dot drawable. This is my image. Dot the image. So now okay, I added for the point icon. So now the my point have a specific icon. So let me run it and see how is it. Here you go. If you see, this is my icon and the point. So it's better than if you want to add specific icon, you don't need to use the Google point, the Google icon for the map, so you could replace it. So yes, that's what I want to show you in this video: changing map, doing a grading map, and also add point. As I told you, you don't have to add only one point, you could add more. So you could say, okay, I won't copy this one and I want to add a new point here. That's very okay. Let's, for example, 34.5, you're adding another point. Let me name it Sydney 2, and also I will add it. So now if you run it, you will have two of them. But you cannot see it now, you just need to move the map to see the second one. Yes, here we done, and thank you for watching, and see you next.